Hi, Shane here. You're watching Sam for God, and this is Mark. Check her out.
So hi guys, how are you doing? Today is Tuesday the 4th of February 2020 and it's already dark outside. I cannot wait for summer to come. Like, winter nights, I'm kind of over you. Anyway, I am just about to leave the house to go to the Phoenix Theatre to see a musical called Come From Away. Now, this musical opened in London around this time last year, so I think around February 2019 is when it came to London. I've been wanting to see it for a long time and I just never really got the chance last year. I don't know, there were so many things going on. I feel like I didn't really see too many shows last year anyway. I've heard good things about it. It's come from Broadway. It was originally on Broadway. I think it still is on Broadway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Broadway still because the current person who's in the show, Rachel Tucker, is actually meant to be going to do it on Broadway, I think, after she finishes at the end of this week. Basically, the reason I'm going actually is because I really wanted to see her before she finishes. She's been in the show since it first arrived in London last year, and there's a cast change coming up on Saturday at the end of this week. And so yeah, I thought I'd really want to see the original cast of the London version of Come From Away before they change. And probably if I end up liking the show, I'm probably going to go and see it again when the cast changes, because I really like the person who's taking over from Rachel Tucker. So Alice Fern is taking over from her, and I've loved her in Wicked and like Shrek and stuff. I've seen her in quite a few things before and she's really great. So if I end up loving the show, I'll probably go again to see the new cast. But like I said, I really wanted to see it before it changes. Hopefully Rachel will be on. Wow, I feel like I've been talking a lot. I need to leave soon. I'm meeting my friend Marie. She's coming with me. We both got tickets this morning through Today Tix. We got rush tickets, but Lord have mercy, they went so quickly, we had to get single tickets. She got really lucky, she managed to get a single ticket in the stalls. Mine is in the Grand Circle. So what we're going to try and do is see if we can somehow find a way to both sit together, maybe in the stalls if there are some empty seats. If not, it's not the end of the world. The show doesn't have an interval either, so it's quite a short, I mean, I think it's an hour and a half or something, so not too short, but we'll see. I'm just very much looking forward to seeing the show because I've been wanting to see it for a while and it's just taken me this long to see it. Hopefully the full cast will be on. If not, it doesn't matter. The show is about 9/11, which is I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's a controversial thing, and I think one of the reasons I've been a bit hesitant actually about it, I've been very curious more than anything. I can't say I'm excited about the show. I think more than anything I'm just curious because I've known about the topic of it for a long time, but I don't really know much else about it. I've not really watched any performances, don't really know the songs or anything. I just know what it's about, but I've heard good things. So anyway, before I speak more, I feel like I've talked a lot anyway. I'll see you at the theatre. There we go guys, that is the theatre, the Phoenix Theatre. Come From Away. Lord have mercy. Okay, bus is going past. At the current time is about 7:10. The show starts in about 20 minutes. Marie's already inside. She said there's quite a lot of seats empty in the stalls. I mean, not like too much, but quite a few seats empty. So I'm just having my fingers crossed. Like, I don't normally do this, but obviously we wanted to go and see the show together and we didn't manage to get tickets together. So it would be nice if I can see it somewhere with her, near her, next to her, because it would just be nicer. It's an experience that we're going to enjoy together. But anyway, that is the theatre. I'm just going to have to go and collect my ticket from Today Tix, and I guess I'll speak to you once I'm in. A bit of a palaver. Basically, the Grand Circle here has a very different entrance to the other two levels. So I'm not sure if the plan that we had, Marie and I, is going to work. I'm just going up to see my tickets or my seat and see. Look at that. Look at the situation. See where I'm at. Still got about 10 minutes before the show starts. I'm excited. I mean, if I have to sit here, life goes on. My view is fine, like the view from row C22 of the Grand Circle, because the Phoenix Theatre is quite a small theatre, it's not the biggest of the West End. This is my view, as you can see. Perfect, unobstructed, it's not too high up either. I'm just waiting for it to focus a bit, there you go. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine, like Look at the chandelier up here as well. It's a nice theatre, this. Haven't been inside here for a while, to be honest. Just waiting to hear back from Marie, my friend Marie. Obviously, she's got, I think, a seat in row O of the stall, so not towards the front, so I'm not even going to be able to see her from here. And there's no interval, so I think I'm just going to message her and say, I'm okay here. It's just a show, like we're not going to be talking on throughout the show anyway, and then hopefully I'll get to see her a little bit at the end, and it'll be actually interesting to see what we both think of the show, having not really spoken about it beforehand. But yeah, that is the view I guess I'll speak to you at the end, because there is no interval, lordy. Show's just finished. It was really good. I'm going to talk about it more obviously after I leave the theatre, but yeah, very short obviously because it's only an hour and 40 minutes. Enjoyed it. If you're wondering, the time at the moment is 18 past 9 p.m. This would be the normal time for an interval and in a regular musical. It was busy, like even upstairs here in the Grand Circle, more or less full. I mean, as you can see, it's taking me a while just to be able to leave. Hopefully see Marie downstairs, see what she thought. I really enjoyed it, like I said. I've got some more thoughts to come later, but I did enjoy it. Just going down these stairs, hello. Got myself a programme and a brochure just because it's different and I'd like to have the pictures as well. Also because the cast is changing. I probably wouldn't have got the brochure if the cast was still going to stay the same, but it's changing this weekend. It's a Tuesday today, like I said, so would quite like to have memories of the cast that I saw, you know? Marie's here, she managed to scare me, not gonna lie. I was just about to take a picture with my programme and then Marie suddenly next to me and my heart is still a bit beating. Did you enjoy it, Marie?
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it, yeah. Was it really good? I cried. Yeah.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did cry.
See, why did I cry?
I cried really easily.
What's wrong with you? You didn't like Wicked?
I was close to it with you.
Yeah, okay. Well, did you have a phenomenal view?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Anyway, I'm going to talk to you a bit more about the show when I get home, guys, but Marie's here, she enjoyed it, I enjoyed it. I'll speak to you when I get home. I am now back home. It is about 1:45 actually. My friend Marie and I decided to go to the Phoenix, I think it's called the Phoenix Artist Club. It's like a venue that we used to actually go to a lot back when her and I used to work at the Prince Edward Theatre years ago, and it's right next to the Phoenix Theatre. And I think it was Marie's idea because she said that she heard that apparently the band from Come From Away were going to be performing at the Phoenix Artist Club, and they were. So I'm going to show a clip of that right now. It was pretty cool. It was really fun to have just watched the show and then have kind of the same kind of music continue and just chill and catch up with Marie. The music in the show was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. There's not very many, like, I mean there are songs, but it feels very much like it feels like a sung through musical, even though it's not. They definitely do talk in between the songs. Anyway, before I even get to the music, yeah, I need to talk about the plot a little bit because I didn't really know much about the show. I knew that it was about 9/11, and it is, but I thought it was about the actual plane crash, like the planes that crashed, the two planes that crashed, and about the events in New York. But it's not. This is not about that at all. It is about 9/11, but it's about the effects of 9/11 and kind of how it affected the rest of America, particularly about a group of people that got stranded. Well, not stranded, but because flights were cancelled, obviously following what happened on 9/11, a lot of flights initially got cancelled in America, and a lot of them had to just land in somewhere in Canada. What's the name of it? Let me just check. Gander is the name of the little town, and the whole story more or less is about that and about how that whole situation happened and what it was like for those people, because apparently Gander is a very small town, and obviously now they had like this influx of people landing there because of the travesty that was happening. And it was really interesting. I didn't really know much about this whole situation at all, so it was quite eye-opening. Yeah, I can't believe, like, in my head I had it to be a different story altogether. I literally thought it was going to be about the planes in New York, but it's not. And I think I preferred what it was, because I feel like if it was about the planes in New York, I would have felt a bit weird about that, you know? I didn't love the show as much as I wanted it to. like, I definitely loved it. I enjoyed it, and I really want to go back at some point, especially because, like I said, I really want to see Alice Fern do the job, and like just to see the new cast. But I feel like I'd gone with pretty high expectations. I don't know why. I just felt like this would be a show that I would love, even though I'd heard mixed stuff from people. Some people really loved it, some people didn't like it. And yeah, I was talking to my friend Eddie actually just before I filmed this. We were just chatting. I was telling him my thoughts because he's seen it a couple of times, and he said he felt the same. That the first time he kind of liked it, but then he went again and he liked it a lot more the second time round. So I don't know. I feel like maybe there were things I missed also because I was quite high up. Even though the view was great, I feel like I prefer being a bit closer to the stage. I prefer being in the stalls because I feel stalls a dress circle normally, because I feel then more connected to a show. And I think especially with a show like this, because it is quite an intimate show, there's not a lot of like extreme situations going on. A lot of it is just about the cast. I don't know, I'm definitely going to go back because I did love it. I did enjoy it. I just didn't love it quite as much as I thought I would, or quite as much as I wanted to, because I thought I was going to fall in love with it. So the music I really enjoy, really enjoy. It is done by Irene Sankoff and David Hine. It's just really nice music. Like, not the kind of songs or music that I would like listen to consciously, you know, outside of being in the show, but it just flowed really well with the show. It was perfect for it, and the songs were beautiful, and yeah, good, really good score. The set was beautiful. I think actually being from, you know, watching it from quite high up, it was really nice to see the set so well. And because this is very much an ensemble piece, the choreography was fantastic to see from the angle that I was at. It was lovely to see the fantastic lighting. Like, I could see the lighting very well from where I was, the revolving stage. It was just very good to see the movements from my viewpoint. I enjoyed that a lot. I feel like that might have been a bit missed if I was in the stalls. Because it's an ensemble piece, I don't really think there's like a lead character as per se, but of course Rachel Tucker is in it, and I'm really glad that she was on. She plays the role of the pilot as well as other roles. Like, she doesn't just role, like, I think everyone in the show basically plays multiple roles. What's the name of the pilot? Beverly Bass, or Beverly Bass, I don't really know how to say it, but yeah, it's very much based on true characters as well. I think the story is obviously real, but the characters I think are mainly real as well. So this Beverly chick was genuinely a captain, pilot, sorry, not a captain. She was the first female pilot of an American airline actually, which is really cool. I thought Rachel Tucker was fantastic in this, really good. I've only ever seen Rachel in Wicked before, but I saw her in Wicked so many times, like, and she wasn't necessarily my favourite Elphaba. She definitely wasn't actually. I'm not sure I really liked her portrayal of Elphaba quite so much, but I always thought she was a great actress. It's just her portrayal wasn't to my taste, and I always knew that she was a fantastic singer as well. I thought she was just phenomenal in this, really good. So glad I got to see her. She has a song towards the end of the show that is just beautiful. I felt for her character. She was a star in this show. I really did enjoy her. We've got Clive Carter playing the role of the mayor, and funny enough, I saw Clive Carter in Wicked as well many years ago. He was in Wicked the musical when Rachel Tucker was in it as well. So Clive Carter used to play the wizard, and obviously Rachel Tucker was Elphaba. So it was quite cute to see them actually both in another show after having seen them in Wicked so many times. And Clive Carter to this day is one of my favourite wizards in Wicked, so it was really lovely to see him in this. He is fantastic in this as well. Really good performance. The rest of the cast was great as well. Let me show you actually the programme, because I do have it here. So oh god, I can't, as much as I would love to speak about everyone, I feel like I can't. But as you can see, every actor plays like one character as well as other roles. And I really loved the ensemble element of this, the fact that nobody really was a standout and everybody just kind of came together to tell a story. There you go, that's Rachel Tucker here. David Thaxton is in this as well. Yeah, really fantastic cast. Oh, Jennifer Teeney's in this. I feel like, oh, she's the standby, so she must be the standby for Rachel, because I don't remember spotting her in the show. But yeah, the song list, is there a song list? The band, I'm going to talk about the band very quickly as well, but yeah, there you go, these are the musical numbers. Honestly, this is the thing, I feel like there wasn't a standout song like I can remember really, but there were a few songs that were quite catchy and I did enjoy a lot. Yeah, this one obviously is a song that Rachel sings, and it was really lovely, really nice, very emotional. But yeah, really good songs, very good score. As you might have seen earlier in the vlog, my friend Marie said that she cried watching it, and I didn't, and I think that's one of my main issues. I feel like I wanted to be moved more by the show, and I was moved, but I didn't cry, and I normally cry quite easily in shows and stuff, so I don't know. I feel like I went in thinking it was going to be a lot more sad and affect me a lot more than it actually did. And I think maybe that's why I feel like maybe I missed something, because I loved it and I can very much appreciate how clever it is as a show. I think it's very nicely structured, very beautifully done, fantastic cast, great music. And yeah, I loved it. I can't really fault it. But I think there was just something missing for me, and I can't really put my finger on what that is. That's why I really want to go and see it again. But yeah, the band, I love the fact that the band was on stage. I just love the simplicity of the whole set, really, and how it was still effective. Like, even though there wasn't really much going on stage in terms of props and stuff or sets, it was beautiful, especially, like I said, from my angle, to be able to see all the movements and kind of how everyone worked, and when they were on the plane and stuff, really nicely done. It was quite funny as well at times, which I really enjoyed. I didn't expect there to be such lovely moments of comedy. Yeah, I'm going to show you, the band. Wow, I feel like I'm just going all over the place. I love the fact the band was on stage and you could see the music be played live on stage. I really love that. It was great. Quite often I would just like be watching them, and it was, like I said, cool to see them a little bit. Some of the band members, like I said, played at the Phoenix Club afterwards. I thought I'd just show you, to end this video, show you the Come From Away brochure as well. So there you go, we've got the brochure here. I haven't actually looked at it myself yet, so let me change my hand. There you go. So we have got a little welcome to the rock situation, which is interesting. A map. There's the place in Canada. Welcome to the rock. There's some scenes here. I guess I'm really looking forward to actually reading this myself later on. But yeah, you can see there are some, there you go, that's Rachel Tucker here, some nice pictures of the cast and the performers. There you go. She was really good. I mean, like I said, the whole cast was great. She was funny. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Let's continue. Loads of good pictures, really nice pictures. I'm so glad to have finally seen this. I feel like I've seen pictures of this so often and stuff, and I didn't really know anything about it until now. This is the band. They do a nice little piece towards at the end of the show as well, actually, so it's really good that they get the appreciation that they deserve. There's some rehearsal photos here, which is cool. Yeah, I guess that's more or less it. So that is the brochure. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said, I love the show. I just didn't love it as much as I thought I would, which is annoying actually, because I can't really figure out why. So I'll definitely be going back at some point this year in 2020, check out the new cast. But if you have seen the show yourself, leave comments down and let me know what you think of it. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, and if you want to see it as well, let me know. If you're excited about the new cast, what do you think of the new cast? Because I think it's a good cast. I think it's going to be a good... The show is so good that I feel like regardless of the cast it will be good, but I think it's a good cast. But I'm really glad that I got to see the original cast as well. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram for more videos and content, because I do post on my Instagram stories a lot. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.